All right, everybody, we should be live. Let's make sure that's actually the case. Over on Rumble, of course. Unpause and repause. Have to do that every friggin' day. It gets a little bit boring after a while, but, it's better than the alternative of being locked away just on YouTube and not having any other site to record on. Don't worry, everyone. Yeah, Cunt and Bobby now are in some sort of feud, it seems, on YouTube, actually. Yeah. It's interesting. It's very, very strange. We're going to be talking about the news. We got to talk about J.D. Vance and his epic response when he was asked specifically about running with a journalist, and he goes off on conspiracy theories and stuff. I have a feeling that he will be the next president of the United States. When he has this kind of cerebral response to, criticism, when it's this talented, yeah, I have a feeling that J.D. Vance is going to be elected president. I mean, you look at the Democratic field, shouldn't be hard to beat anyway. Who are you going to go up against? Gavin Newsom? Kamala Harris? Kathy Hochul? Oh my God, that would be a funny one. Yeah, J.D. Vance versus Little Kathy. Now, that'll go over real well. Even liberals will vote for the dude at that point. I have a feeling they'll try to trot out a dark horse candidate. I've been predicting this for several years, actually, because they don't really have anyone at the top of the field. I mean, who are you going to run? Buttigieg? Yeah, that'll, again, go over really well. Contributor, the Democrats are already blowing their chances in the Senate. We're going to be talking about Jasmine Crockett, actually, down in Texas, because the Democrats have made a fatal goddamn mistake politically. This is one of the biggest political mistakes I think they could have made. They had the chance to retake the Senate. Oh, let's run this woman who can't be elected, especially in this particular state. She's been redistricted, so we can't run her in the House. I know. Let's back her for the Senate. That's a good idea, right? I don't think that that's a good idea. Just saying. Jack Smith, continuing to be the low-rent version of Saruman, or Count Dooku, or something like that. We'll talk about that. That'll be sort of more of an aside, though. That's more just laughing at somebody who deserves it. Nolt. President Trump's Bob Reiner statement made a valuable point. Yes, we'll read the entire statement, actually, and he does indeed have a point, actually. I have a feeling that there was some sort of abuse going on in that household. I can't think of any other situation under which the situation would have occurred, actually. So I'll be talking about that. It's speculative. It's not proven, but it's inferred. There's an inference that we have to make here. So we'll be talking about all of these things and more. Yes, I believe we've got, Salon's article here, but this is Salon, so keep in mind, tongue-in-cheek, Europe is endangered by Trump the Destroyer. We'll try to get to that if we can. Tough medicine for Democrats, too liberal and out of touch. Yes, new polling showing that the Democrats really, they haven't managed to capitalize on, admittedly, some of Trump's mistakes. They ignore the actual mistakes and instead ramble about him simply being Orange Man bad. He's racist and he's not giving enough money to Ukrainians. That appears to be the attack line at this point. Oh, yeah, and he was friends with Epstein back long before he was actually convicted of anything. And he held the Miss Universe pageant. That's basically their attack line right now. I don't know what the Democrats are doing, honestly. I can't even understand it. Been analyzing politics since 2007, and I still have no clue. I don't think any of you do either. It's inexplicable. It confuses me. Because normally the Democrats are the evil party, but they're calculated. They're capable of actually holding a pragmatic strategy. They're holding the line. They're trying to, form ranks and stuff. And they're not even trying anymore. They're acting more like Republicans. It honestly confuses me. I think somehow I have this open twice. Oh no, that's just the Kamala Harris article. We may or may not get to that, but that's boring because she's not running again. A lot of people in the Democratic Party are saying Kamala Harris is going to run for office. She'll win it the next time around. Put her up against J.D. Vance. See what happens. Oh, it'll be more of a wipeout than the last election. That'd be hysterical. Skippy, free Hannah Claire. What, is she in jail too? It happens to a lot of us. There's a reason for this. Mike here. Fuck y'all. Clank. Is Hannah Claire actually in jail or something? She doesn't seem like the kind of person that would do anything actionable in a legal sense. She doesn't seem like a violent individual or anything like that, so probably not. I have no clue what's going on half the time anymore, honestly. To tell the truth, I'm just counting the days, so to speak. But we're going to get into the news. Oh, Hannah Claire is still working with him on the quartercast. Okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't keep up to date with these things. Most of the time, I just make content. So I want to make music or art or books or videos, something like that. I'm not really into absorbing content unless I'm using YouTube as a jukebox more than anything else. And it's really good for that purpose. In association with Grok, by the way, you can find pretty much any song that you ever heard as long as you can remember one line of lyrics or the general genre and associated feel of the song, if that makes sense. Like with the Classiques Nouveau song. I hadn't heard that since I was 15 years old. I heard part of it on a VH1 take, actually. That was when I was a teen. I was still in high school at the time. But I could never remember any of the lyrics. I could never remember anything about the song. The only thing that I knew was it was basically new wave and shit like that. And two prompts, Grok managed to find it. Grok is so much better as a search engine for that sort of thing than Google could ever be in 1,000 years. It's so much more advanced that I'm wondering why Google even exists. Everything should be Grok related, I suppose, because for that sort of thing, yeah, it works real well. We have to talk about VP Vance first, though. He was queried with regards to conspiracy theories. His reaction was pretty much perfect. This is why I predict he will be the next president of the United States after Donald Trump leaves. And Donald Trump will leave. I mean, the idea of him seeking a third term, that's not going to happen. The liberals can masturbate themselves about this all day if they want to, but it's not going to happen. Vance's reaction, link in the description, is pretty much perfect. Yeah, I believe in conspiracy theories, but only the ones that are real. 6 months later, the legacy media finally admits to the fact that they were real to begin with. For instance, putting face diapers on kids or all of these other things. This was the perfect response that he could have. This shows me that he has the kind of grit, the kind of attitude, and he's laughing the entire time, by the way. He finds it funny. So he has a sense of humor. That's good too. In a commander-in-chief, you don't want a Mike Pence, basically. He had the perfect response in every way with regards to this issue. He's talking about, I talked to this journalist behind closed doors and in public, and I do believe in conspiracy theories. It just happens to be that some of them happen not to be conspiracies in the first place. Actually, they were real to begin with. He's admitting the quiet part out loud that wouldn't be admitted to by a normal administration. And by normal administration, I mean neocons, neolibs. These sad sacks like a Chuck Schumer or a Joe Biden, who have no sense of humor. J.D. Vance actually does have a sense of humor. It's refreshing to see, by the way, somebody hold this office, the vice presidency, so you're second in command of the executive branch of the United States. You actually have a sense of humor still. This is good. and you're actually visible. You remember like Dick Cheney, Kamala Harris, all of these other people, for the most part, they hid behind the curtains, so to speak. They never really came out in public very much. That was for a reason. Dick Cheney was trotted out under the W administration basically to leer behind the curtain, literally on several occasions, and to look like he was, Emperor Palpatine or something. That was for the transactional play running, the theater performance that was the Bush administration. Joe Biden occasionally came out in public. He was the court jester. I fondly remember that time that he came in and leaned in on an open mic and said this is a big fucking deal to Obama, who then waved him off and basically said, fuck off. Please go away. That was a hysterical time. Mike Pence, he was not particularly visible. He was basically behind the curtain yet again. This has happened time and time again. J.D. Vance does things a little bit differently. He is very much at the forefront. I think that Trump actually likes this. He chose differently. In his first term, he chose Pence. Pence just basically hides. Nobody even remembers anything that Pence has said until after he was already gone from the vice presidential slot. But J.D. Vance is memorable for things like this. And when questioned about conspiracy theories, he says, yeah, I believe in some of them, the ones that are real. That was the perfect answer. If you watch this video, I didn't even bother to archive it, by the way. Just watch the whole goddamn thing. This is basically the perfect way to respond to legacy media. Happens all the time, actually. If you're part of the Trump administration, you're going to have to answer to the legacy media. It'll be really, really funny. Yeah, this is great. Just watch the goddamn. It's 5 minutes long, so maybe watch it after the live stream. But you definitely should watch it. Link in the description again. Charles Broad. Jade are here. Fuck the haters. I did 2 years and the system is broken. Oh, J6er. Oh, you were at J6? Yep. A lot of people have been railroaded by the system despite having done nothing wrong. You are one of them. I am one of them as well. And no, Pedro, I am not a felon. I have been found guilty of no such crime. Believe it or not, tarred and feathered, Pence flew to Israel on January 6th. Yep. Yeah, it shows you where his money's coming from. Just saying. Bobby, Sticks will be back in jail soon. Nope, I will not. Believe it or not. So yeah, J.D. Vance, I mean, he knocked it out of the park with this. He knocked it absolutely out of the park with his response here. He could have gotten dragged down and said, no, I'm not a conspiracy theorist. No, instead he leans into it. That's the right thing to do when you're being bullied. That's why I'm releasing so many songs lately that have my arrest footage on it. I'm doing that for a reason. Lean into it. Don't back down. Do not apologize. You're never going to get any credit from the people that hate you. You're not going to get any credit from the people that like you either if you look like a fucking coward. I am not a fucking coward. I stand and fight. I'm a Warwick. Just saying. Worst thing that you can do when faced with bullies is back down. They will continue to bully you. The best thing you can do is punch them in the fucking face. That's the best thing that you can do. Knock them out. Rile them up. They'll go down like a sack of lead, and they won't be bullying you anymore, now will they? Just saying. Tarred and feathered. Beacon, beacon, beacon. Yeah, where is Beacon? He hasn't shown up yet. Huh. Well, that fucking sucks now, doesn't it? Let's get to our sponsors really quickly before we get to the rest of the news. There is quite a bit to cover. We could talk about the Brown University shooting. I was right again. the original suspected shooter has been released because he had nothing to fucking do with it. That's why I did not report on the news story. I waited. A lot of other people rushed out their news stories, of course, and they wanted to get out ahead. Breaking news, Brown shooting and 11 people injured, 2 killed. And the problem is that they identified the wrong person. Now, apparently, because the law enforcement officers are retarded, they're looking for an additional person, but they gave them an entire day to go away. You're totally gonna find them, dude. I was laughing about it at the time. I'm like, I'm not gonna laugh about people getting shot and killed or injured, but I'm gonna laugh at the ineptitude of law enforcement. I took one look at that story and I said, this doesn't add up. I'm not even gonna fucking report on it. Well, I reported on it this morning. And I'm very, very glad and extremely lucky to have been one of the few people who judged properly in this particular case. There's last speaking. I just had to nap and just listen in. Listening in bed. It's always a good decision. Let's get to our sponsors really quickly before we get to the rest of the news, because there is a lot to cover here. And when we're talking about, again, dollar store dooku and things like that, those are pretty funny. First and foremost, we have cultivated-mind.com, where you can get mushroom pills. They will increase your vitality, your longevity. You can also get doggy dose, as I affectionately call it, doggo dose. You give that to your dog. If it's a small dog, you're probably going to have to break it off into smaller chunks. This will affect their vitality and their longevity. Some good stuff. I take a pill every single day. I need some more. I've only got a couple left. I managed to recover a couple that I had spilled on the floor, actually, originally. But I do not care. I'm going to eat them anyway. Secondly, we have BiltongUSA.com. That is BiltongUSA.com. Where you can get imports from Anton. He's also got a shit ton of meat available. Wagyu, Angus, Cabanassi, venison, bison. Pretty much you name it. If it crawls or slithers around, he's probably turned it into biltong. I'm just waiting until there's snake biltong or something like that. That would be a hit seller. Also, Stick, Sex, and Hammer mugs, tumblers, and shirts are available. Use code STICKS for 10% off, of course. And finally, jamandbean.com. Jamn Bean. Smells good. .com. I'm running low on coffee. Please send more. Please send some more of the decaffeinated stuff because my mom's a weirdo, by the way, and apparently the only person in the world capable of making decaf coffee that actually tastes good. Also, various teas available, like our Pirate Splendor with rooibos, coconut, apple, cocoa, and vanilla. Also, Yunnan Jig. That's if you want a standard black tea. Basically, imagine a much better version of the black tea that you get in a Chinese restaurant. That's what you're getting with the Yunnan Jig. It's pretty good shit. Just saying. Last Beacon is waiting for his succulent meal. He had a peaceful nap. Now he's got to wait for his succulent meal. Many such cases. Good one. Bobby, I'm not going to talk about my ongoing legal case. You know better than that. Come on, just troll people in chat or something like that. Contributor, the Democrats are already blowing up their chances in the Senate. Yes, indeed. So it seems. So it seems. Only the Democratic Party, at this point, could possibly manage to lose the Senate to the Republicans. But they're managing to do that with Jasmine Crockett down in Texas. They should know better than to countenance her. They should know better than to think that she has any chance of winning. This is going to be like a 60-40 proposition. This is going to be like the Chilean election or something like that. She'll lose. That's a guarantee. I'm predicting that already. Maybe a 55-45 scenario. That's assuming that she actually is capable of being coherent during a debate. But I don't think that she's going to be able to do so. She's trying to sally forth and continue her career, politically speaking. She's doing it entirely for herself. The Democrats, realizing that they don't really have anyone as a replacement for the slot, have basically just capitulated to her. She's going to lose badly. No, it's not even going to be close. It's going to be a washout. It's going to be hysterical, by the way. That will happen. It'll be hysterical when it does. It'll be hysterical when Jasmine Crockett fails to get elected. My suspicion is that afterwards, she will do a media tour. She'll talk to CNN. She'll talk to MSNBC. Probably the idiots at Salon and, some of these others. She'll talk to them. She won't go on Fox, I bet. But she'll go to these sympathetic networks and say, I didn't get enough support. I didn't have enough time. There wasn't enough money. Donald Trump, Orange Man bad, and stuff like that. And then she'll probably write a book about her experience, blaming everybody but herself for the fact that she monumentally lost. Yes, you're running as a Democrat in far red Texas, in a state that is moving more and more red. You can't really simp for the Latino voters. You call them Latinx, so you're insulting them anyway. So they're not going to vote for you. White voters, okay, the lily white suburbs will vote for you because they have white guilt. But other than that, you don't really have a voting bloc at all other than people with a D after their name. This has happened over and over again, by the way. It happened in the last election. Donald Trump was sweeping them up because the Democrats can only offer reparations and stuff like that. Oh, we don't care about the economy. I don't give a shit if you're employed or not. No, but you should vote for us anyway because we'll simp for you. That's the only thing that they were offering. No, really? Latino and Latina voters decided to go against your party on that token? Yeah, what a confusion. Jasmine Crockett has no clue what she's doing. She's pretty much just absorbing money at this point. Every penny that is donated to her is likely to be embezzled, more than anything else. Just saying. This has happened before. There are several ongoing legal cases, actually, with regards to this. Charles Bra, been a fan since Botany 101. Oh, good times. Please do more entheogen and psychedelic and occult content. Been watching since 7th grade. I am 29 now. I will try to rush out some more entheogen videos. Now it's allowed on YouTube. Before, I had to take them down. Because for a while there, I actually got temporarily banned when I was Botany 101. Simply because I made a video about using Datura. And it was entirely educational. But now you've got channels on YouTube that are specifically, singularly about drugs in which people are actually high on video. There's a Dutch channel that does this. I can't remember the name of it. So it's allowed now, but back in the day, it wasn't. You couldn't have two girls kissing back then. It was considered obscene. They would ban your channel if you had relatively softcore, totally non-sexual, just two girls happening to have a kiss or something like that. You'd get banned for it. Meanwhile, back then, you could say like Nazi shit. You wouldn't get banned for that. You could put war footage up. You wouldn't get banned for that. Now it's done a 180. Now, if you have the wrong political opinion or you post war footage, you get banned. But then they had House of Air. Look that up. I do not recommend that you watch the video, by the way, because that's not educational in nature. And lesbians kissing is now allowed, which I strongly support because lesbians kissing is a good thing. F. Winters Lodig, I get behind Trump, but I don't care for his Rob Reiner TDS remarks after he and his wife were stabbed to death by their son. I will be talking about that. In fact, let's talk about that right now. We'll boost this to the fore ahead of the Jack Smith story. This is what Donald Trump posted on Truth Social yesterday. This is verbatim. A very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director and comedy star, has passed away, together with his wife Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction, with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome, sometimes referred to as TDS. He was known to have driven people crazy by his raging obsession of Donald Trump, with his obvious paranoia reaching new heights as the Trump administration surpassed all goals and expectations of greatness, and with the golden age of America upon us, perhaps like never before. May Rob and Michelle rest in peace. I will admit, this is worded in an obtuse manner. Let's be honest here. Some of these things probably shouldn't have been said. But that being said, Rob Reiner was one of the premier TDS sufferers, and I cannot believe, even with substance abuse disorders and possible mental illness, we're not 100% sure, and the public will pretend that they're sure of everything involved with this case when they're analyzing it. We do not know if the son really had any disorders. We know that he used drugs, but what does that mean? Did he smoke pot? That makes people real violent. You know what happens when I smoke pot? I stare at my fingers, chuckle, and I watch another soundboard prank call. It does not make a person violent. So I'm going to assume that something like that is the case, and that there was some sort of abuse going on in the household. I mean, put two and two together. You're the son of somebody who is relatively wealthy. Rob Reiner, most people know who he is. So, you get a huge inheritance and stuff. But you decide to cut your parents into pieces. Why would that happen? Number one, you're overdosing. You're fucking completely goddamn crazy. Number two, you're just fucking insane. And so, you don't know any better. Or number three, the most likely scenario in my opinion, there's something that set you off. Something happened that set him off. That is my belief. I do not have proof of this. They're going to have to conduct a thorough investigation, but unfortunately, as we've learned from the draconian legal system, they probably will not do so, especially if there was any political motivation. Oh God, if politics were involved in this, this is not even going to be a page C article. Just saying. It's retarded. Dogball. Rob Reiner died the way he lived, being a fat retard. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to cry any tears for Rob Reiner. A lot of other people will pretend. They'll say, oh, it's so sad, he had such a nice life. He was a retard. He didn't have a nice life. He literally was the real-life incarnation of Meathead, actually, more than anything else. I'm not surprised that his son killed him. It doesn't mean that I'm exonerating him of being killed, or that I'm supporting his son. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that I deeply believe that there must have been something behind this that had to have been going on before this particular event. In fact, I can almost guarantee it. Otherwise, his son just went completely fucking insane. That's possible too. But which one is more likely? He just snapped and went crazy, or there was a reason for it? Most of the time, crimes happen for a reason. And Reiner had a lot of enemies. I mean, keep in mind, he's best known as being an idiot on Twitter more than anything else. A lot of the people that know about him, they know about him from his tweets. They don't even know about him from being Meathead way back in the day. Most of you probably aren't even old enough to remember Archie Bunker. Hell, I've only watched reruns of it. That was off long before I was born. I was born in 1988. That was the 1970s. Nobody knows him for that shit. He produced a couple of movies. So I'm not surprised he's dead. I can imagine that was one dysfunctional family. All in the family, more like all in the asylum. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of people know him basically because of that South Park episode that I've never seen. I only literally looked at the clip from it with the goo earlier today. I never knew that even existed, actually. That was, yeah. Tim Hayes, 1988? I think you're my older niece's age, Stick Sex and Hammer. Yeah, no, I'm old. Yeah, I'm in my late 30s. I'm about to turn 38, actually, in January. By the way, to everyone out there, I have a task for you. Stop using Google completely and use Grok. I trust that it will be far better. Believe it or not, when you scrape the entire internet with AI, you get better search results. So yeah, stop using Google entirely. That is my task for you. Flavors of the Forest Garlic. I sent a package to you. Thank you. Can't wait to receive it. That sounds good. I always love it when somebody sends me something. Doesn't matter whether it's a letter, some sort of good, or anything like that. And if you send me something that is cool, and you're offering it for sale, you always get a shout out. Heavy Gun. AI is ass. Gemini is ass. Gemini apparently believes I'm currently in prison in South Carolina on child porn charges for 7 years. Grok, meanwhile, is actually relatively accurate. It's not always accurate. You have to know how to use the prompts. But like last night, I was asking it about interesting maritime disasters, like interesting things that involved the U.S. Navy where there were weird incidents that happened. I'm like, what's the best one? One of them was apparently an incident. I've never heard of this before. I can't fucking believe it at all. And you'll all be mesmerized by this probably too. Apparently, there was an incident in World War II where a Japanese submarine got too close to U.S. destroyer. And the guns could not be engaged. They're at too close a range. The deck guns on the ship and the submarine were incapable of working. The U.S. soldiers began pelting the submarine with potatoes. This caused them to believe they were under attack by hand grenades, so they surfaced. Then the U.S. ship moved further away and blew it out of the water. Apparently, this actually happened. The potato incident. I'm reading this, I'm like, what the hell am I reading? It's like the Battle of May Island on steroids. That was another one involving submarines. The British attempted, in World War II, well, that general era, they tried to make a new class of submarine. They failed. And these submarines were incapable of navigating, or in some cases, incapable of functioning. And so the Battle of May Island was basically the British Royal Navy destroying itself in one fell swoop. Over and over again, they were ramming each other accidentally to the point where only the main ships got through. The submarines, pretty much, several of them sank and most of the rest were damaged. That is one interesting goddamn battle. Because it wasn't a battle at all. It was more like self-inflicted punishment. Charles Bra, how can I send you a letter? Luddite here. My address is 444 Chasana, that's Chasana Drive, Rutland, Vermont, 05701. Anyone can send me anything. I don't care if you send me a dead cat or a glitter bomb or something like that. It's okay. I've never been sent a glitter bomb, actually. Those are deadly, by the way. Once one of those goes off, when you get glitter in a room, good luck cleaning it up, asshole. Yeah, it's a fate worse than death. I think I'd rather kill myself, actually. Somebody's sending a cock ring for Christmas. Yeah, it's hilarious. Flavor of the Forest Garlic. I sent you a garlic bomb for your mouth, lol. That's what I'm talking about. I love garlic. Yeah, Sith, your address isn't 666. You had one job. Yeah, it's funny that it's 444, actually. I mean, it is mimetic. Also, it was 444 when I went out earlier, actually, to go to the store when I went by. Spider Eternal, are you okay with people sending you food or no? If you send me something and you identify yourself, I'm going to trust you that you're not going to poison me. Not that I care. I have some recipes that will blow your socks off, figuratively, that I wouldn't mind showing off. Hopefully you're having a good one. It's been a rough day. My condolences. I know what a rough day is like, so take care, my friend. Yeah, if you, send me food, as long as you identify yourself, yes. I'll eat it. Oh, shit, that's right. To, cunt there, I was going to mod you. Let me see if I can. This would be funny as fuck. Let me look into it, okay? You gotta realize I can't mod anyone when I'm on the StreamYard. I can only do that if I'm on the actual YouTube live stream. So I have to go to that. My hope is that it opens up the chat, but there's no guarantee that it does. I had hoped to, yeah, it's gonna at least take a minute to load, so give it a minute. I still gotta do my book thing, too. Yeah. We're just having fun at this point. Yes, Bobby, I know that you need to be modded, too. You just gotta give me a second. If anyone wants to send me a card, or a letter, something like that, a postcard, I will gladly accept it. I have letters and postcards spanning over a decade from subscribers, and I always appreciate them. I try to reciprocate when I can, although it can be hard, because there were so many of them. But if you send me literally anything, food, some good, I will gladly accept it. I mean, the flail, I got that from a subscriber. I got the cutlass from a subscriber. It's been the privilege of my life to be able to affect people's lives in such a way that they feel that they need to send me something of value. But anything as simple as a piece of paper, I still value. I've got every single one of them in a fireproof safe. Hundreds and hundreds of letters and postcards. Probably 1,000 at this point. I keep everything. I will never get rid of them. That's because I value all of you. Those of you who have been happy with my content throughout the years, and so forth, I do value you. I really do. Some content creators, they get too big for their britches. They don't really care. They'll throw the letter away. I have never thrown a single postcard or letter away that I have received. And I never will. Some of these people, unless you send them a pound of gold or something like that, they don't give a shit. I give a shit about everything that I'm sent. It's always better when it's sentimental, when it's something that was specially made for you. It means more. So going into this Christmas season, as I prepare to watch Christmas Carol with George C. Scott tonight, by the way, yes, I do approve and appreciate everything that you have sent me. Yes, Bobby, no, I'll try to mod you. Okay, we're gonna mod a couple of people. Prepare for chat to be boarded. Bobby, you will be modded, my friend. This is gonna be fucking hysterical. Hey, Bobby. Bobby is now a moderator on my channel. Go crazy. And then where's Cunt here? We need to get Cunt aboard as well. Cunt, please make a message on the YouTube live chat. I'm on the YouTube page. I can't do it on StreamYard. Cunt, you have to say something. Oh, we're gonna have some fun right now. That's what I'm talking about. Bobby Bobbinson, you moderator now. Yeah, hell yes, boy. Cunt, you need to speak up. Otherwise, you'll probably get banned by Bobby, actually. This is fun as hell. Annalyn, are you still on Rumble? Yeah, I'm live there right now, too. Girl of the Valley, you can be a moderator, too. I trust you. You seem to be a frequent commentator, so you are now moderator as well. Now we just need Cunt to weigh in. Recession-proof. Me? Yeah, okay. We'll add you as a moderator as well. Congratulations. Merry Christmas. This is going to be funny as fuck. Everyone's going to have a band or something. User EO4TB liked and sent $1. Thank you. Inner City Pigeon, you can be a moderator too. That way you can't be banned. Inner City Pigeon is now moderator. Girl of the Valley is now moderator. Cunt, where are you? Where did you go? I don't know where you are. Vulcus, yes, okay. My gay friend. I know you want to fuck me in the ass or something like that. I'm going to make you moderator as well. Vulcus is now a moderator. Oh boy. This is going to get this is going to get funny. I think Cunt may have left, actually. I don't know if he's still watching. Yeah, Bobby. Bobby Bobbinson. I made the gay dude that wants to fuck me in the ass a moderator. That's hilarious to me. Vulcus, congratulations. Oh, Cunt got hidden? Who did that? Jesus H. Christ. Are you already fucking up? I bet that was Bobby. This is hysterical. You spoke of possible 2026 election trends in Latin America yesterday. Flavio, Bolsonaro's eldest, is officially running against Lula, but sadly will probably lose because communism controls the Brazilian vote. Yeah, it's unfortunate. Brazil is probably a lost cause at this point. Thankfully, Chile, Argentina, Mexico, and El Salvador have come to their senses. And Colombia was, well, I mean, it's kind of sort of cartel controlled, so that's a little bit up in the air, but they're trying to come to their senses. But Brazil, yeah, I don't think that, I don't think that's going to work. Use dryer sheets. Mod me, Brooksy. Okay. You're now a mod. Oscar Gonzalez. Oh, yes. Oscar, I trust you as well. So now we've got 6 mods in the chat on YouTube. Isn't that fun? Charles Braw, do you realize what you've done? Seriously? Yes, I do. It's called self-sabotage. It's called fun. Yeah, where is... Did somebody ban cunt? I'm just asking this of the people that I've moderated. I'm just asking, did somebody ban him or did he simply go offline? If somebody banned him, I ask that you unban him. I want to make him a moderator as well. Jack Sparrow. Stick, Susie Wiles get blackmailed? No, my dude. Beast mode. Sticks drama is boring and makes my dog queef too many times in a row. That probably says more about you than it says about me. Just saying. Let chaos reign, lol. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Unfortunately, I can't see your whole username. Flavors of the something. I'm not 100% sure. You gotta realize, when I'm watching on YouTube or StreamYard, sometimes I flavors of the forest garlic. Okay. Let chaos reign. Bobby's probably going through and banning everyone or something like that. It's hysterical. Cunt has risen. Okay, let me find, where is he? Give me cunt. Well, I mean, you can anytime, Girl of the Valley, but, I don't see him commenting. Yeah, I'm gonna unblock all of the people that I've blocked throughout the years, too. They number in the thousands, mostly spammers. I have only rarely blocked a very small number of people for anything else. It's mostly just spam. Spam bots and occasionally scammers or something like that. That's 99% of them. I've only ever had to ban a few people from the channel. I think it probably numbers, I could probably count it on my fingers, actually. Exhibeje Valentine. Second you mod, Bobby Robinson, I'm bailing out. Not interested in being at the mercy of Kino Casino, gay A-log bullshit like now. But it's funny. It's hysterical. Come on. Let Bobby have his day. He's been a repeat troll on the channel. He's been generally respectful. So, we've just decided to, mod all of these people. It's pretty funny. Bobby, begging for mod status and drama talk is on. Yeah, Bobby. This is beyond hysterical to me. You have no idea how much fun I'm having. Oh, cunt. Yeah, there you are. Okay. And as moderator. There you go. Alright, cunt 19360. You are now a moderator on the channel. H.P. Blavatsky. If I wanted drama, I'd watch Days of Our Lives. I think I saw an episode of that at one point. Can't remember anything about it. I don't know. What I wish is that I had more of that lo mein. Got some Orient taste the other day, right? And the lo mein is goddamn incredible. Most places oversalt it. They use like MSG and stuff like that. This place does not. There is no, I can tell if there's MSG in something. I'm sensitive towards it. This one had no MSG, so it tasted more on the eggy and greasy side. That's the way that lo mein should be made. Their egg rolls were almost exactly identical to the ones that I used to get at the Kong Chow, actually. Delicious, actually. I had a great time eating them. I'm going to hop off of YouTube and go back to StreamYard. Yeah, the chaos has been unleashed. So, egg rolls, 9 out of 10. They were very good. Lo mein, 10 out of 10. Really, really good. Finally, a Chinese place that doesn't cost $10,000 that actually makes a lo mein and they don't put MSG in it. As far as the general goes, not spicy enough. Didn't have any sesame on it either. I mean, it was acceptable. It was passable. I'll give it a 6 out of 10. But, yeah, it was alright. We'll call that alright. But if you want lo mein, go to Orient Taste, dude. You will not regret it. It was exceptional. I wish I had ordered some of their spring rolls. I mean, if the egg rolls were that good, the spring rolls have to be good too, probably. They're probably about the same as the ones I used to get years and years ago too, so I'm very, very sad that I didn't get a couple of them. Oh well, maybe next time. Yeah, I ate 4 goddamn egg rolls. They were delicious. The poo-poo platter comes with 2. The order comes with 2. Because you're ordering them separately. And, yeah, I ate all 4 of them. Yeah, I pigged out, actually. Then I ate 2 big-ass bowls of lo mein. And then I also ate a bunch of mixed vegetables and stuff like that. I don't know how many calories I absorbed the other day, but, boy oh boy. It was more than I usually eat in a day. This is the sign of a good Chinese restaurant. David's harp. Tucker said Trump would declare war at 9 tonight. Well, then I'll have to be vigilant, I suppose. If Trump declares war on the Venezuelans, which is the presumption, I will oppose it because I am opposed to war. I don't like it. I don't like the idea of innocents being swept up in it and suffering. Because when somebody is blasted on the battlefield, even if they're a combatant, normally they have a family that they're trying to protect and things. I don't care if it's a commie. These people are forced to be commies. They're not to blame for that particular instance, now are they? And the child is not old enough to be a commie, and the woman in the household, because men are usually the ones doing the fighting, they probably are too stupid to even understand politics. So they are not to blame. Just the way that it is. Oscar Gonzalez, did pirates have rank insignia on their clothing? Generally, the answer would be no, actually. So, Bobby banning spree. Bobby, if you are on a banning spree, then I will demod you. Please do not do that. I only made you moderator because it's funny. Please do not think that that gives you rank to ban people from chat. Otherwise, I'll just simply unban literally everyone on the channel, and all hell will break loose. Every spammer, scammer, and troll from the last 10 fucking years will pour into the chat. I will do it. Bobby, there's no rules here. People can say whatever they want. YouTube will ban them if there's a problem. I gave you mod status, mainly as a joke. Yeah, maybe I should unban literally everyone on the channel. Give me a moment. This is going to be fun as fuck. Yes. Yes, indeed. Just give me a second. Oh, just wait. Jesus H. Christ. This is going to be quite something. Yeah, these are all those people that I blocked over the years. There's not a huge list of people because I don't generally block people at all. They have to really go out of their way to be blocked on the channel. Let's see. Yeah, that doesn't help me. I want it on YouTube, not on Google itself. The unblock button next to their name. Oh, that's a YouTube video. YouTube is useless. This is why I use Grok for a search engine. Doesn't fucking make any sense. Hey, go through these 5, 6, fucking 7 motions in order to unblock users. Makes a lot of sense. Why don't you just have a block page? It would make a lot more sense. I'm gonna unban everyone. Yep. Creator Studio dashboard, okay. We're gonna try to do this. Studio. YouTube Studio dashboard. Yep, we're gonna unban everyone. Everyone is free to say whatever the fucking they want. Left-hand side, community. And there should be a tab over there. There we go. Right. Yeah, see, there's nothing there. There's nothing that I can do about it. I'm going to have to look into this later, but I will. I'm going to unban literally everyone. Everyone will be free to say whatever the fuck they want. I'm also going to moderate as many people as possible because I want you to troll one another because it'll be chaos and it will be funny. Meanwhile, I ask my new moderators, please do not ban anyone. If you want to mute someone for 5 minutes as a troll, that's perfectly fine. I would ask you not to actually ban anyone physically. That's all that I ask. Mike Willard. Okay, you can be a mod? Yeah. If I can get back onto the YouTube stream. I've still got some news to get to as well. There's only one more story. There's nothing particularly major. Although it sounds like, I guess, Trump is potentially declaring war at 9 p.m. This would be such a monumental mistake. I mean, god damn it. Yeah, let's go to war with Venezuela. Great idea. It'll work just as well as when we went to war with Iraq. That would be a problem, I think. I don't think that's a good idea. Just saying. So, yeah, let's, it'll have to load the chat. So, I'm gonna have to go back up. Yeah, let's have like a half a dozen more moderators. I'll just randomly mod people. It doesn't matter. P59 Cuban, I dare them to come here. Lol. Carlos has been banned on YouTube. Bobby, I know that was you. Unban him. You are allowed to mute people for trolling purposes. You are not allowed to permaban people. Otherwise, I'll remove your mod capabilities. Shung Marais, check your DMs. I will. We're just having fun at this point. Cam2425IA, Shung Marais wants you to check your DMs. I saw. Let me see. I don't see anything. Oh, wait, just a sec. I know Mr. Hodge, one of my very frequent subscribers. He sends me news tips over and over all day. Miriam Adelson jokingly offers Trump $250 million for third-term bid. Think about it. That's not gonna happen. Please identify yourself as by your username and DM me again, okay? It's very, very difficult for me to navigate all this because I get probably 100 DMs every single day, and that's on a slow day. Sometimes I get 200 or 300. So it's very, very difficult for me to go through them. So, Shung Marais, I thank you for DMing me, but bump it to the top and I'll take a look at it because you gotta understand, I get so many goddamn DMs. It's insane. And it was even more insane fucking back in the day when I was skyrocketing on YouTube. There were some days I can't message all of these people. Yeah, there's only 5,000 of these messages here. I'm glad that it slowed down a little bit, actually. It's still in the hundreds range every single day, so please bump it to the top. I will take a look at it. In the meantime, we'll get to the last news. President Trump's Bob Reiner statement made a valuable point. I agree with this, by the way. Here's what he said. Again, a very sad thing happened last night in Hollywood. Rob Reiner, a tortured and struggling but once very talented movie director. I know that I've gotten to this, but I wanted to talk about it further. And comedy star has passed away together with his wife, Michelle, reportedly due to the anger he caused others through his massive, unyielding, and incurable affliction with a mind-crippling disease known as Trump derangement syndrome. Now, to make one thing clear, Trump should not have dragged himself into the situation. This is speaking out of school. That is lacking decorum on that one. But Rob Reiner spent years and years berating him over and over again to the exclusion of doing anything else. So I don't think that anyone really, I don't think that they have a problem with the fact that Trump is effectively trolling his corpse. You can't put a corpse on trial unless you happen to run the Vatican. That actually happened one time back in the medieval era. There was an instance in which one pope took his predecessor, put him on his throne, full of regalia, and then proceeded to investigate the corpse, so to speak. He's sitting as a fucking skeleton and he's asking him questions like he's going to answer. That actually happened. The Catholic Church is a very weird edifice. And then Jack Smith is basically saying, we had proof beyond a reasonable doubt against Trump. Which is completely fucking false, in every goddamn sense of the term. So, we're not even going to bother talking about him. The Dollar Tree version of Saruman is now a memory. He's no longer particularly relevant. Solon claims that Europe is endangered by Trump the Destroyer. I wanted to weigh in on this, and it's dovetailed with a video that I made this morning. Yes, Europe is absolutely being left behind by the United States. At least Western Europe, not Eastern Europe. They're perfectly fine. This is a good thing. Latin America, meanwhile, is becoming more and more friendly to the United States. I mean, everything other than Canada, the United States hat, is becoming more amenable. Mexico just slapped tariffs on China. Chile just completely repudiated communism and voted for someone who's supposedly far-right. Javier Milei is holding court in Argentina. El Salvador is taking a bunch of people that are exported from this country because they're illegally here. I think that things are looking up for the American hemisphere. I tried to tell people years and years ago, don't worry too much. Things will get better. And they did not believe me. When Mexico, of all nations, is slapping 50% tariffs on imported goods from China, do you not recognize that this is a move in the right direction, that the American hemisphere is actually consolidating? That's exactly what's happening. What's happening is the Monroe Doctrine is in full effect at this point. The Americas will solidify. We do not need Europe. We do not need Asia. We have certain East Asian allies, of course, that we will defend. For instance, Japan, Taiwan, the Philippines, and that's a good thing. These countries are great. They're wonderful. I'd love to see them someday. But mostly, the original intent of the United States, as per our founders, was to safeguard the Americas. We are the safeguarders of these two continents, this particular hemisphere. Well, everything else is an afterthought. What the hell do we have to do with Europe? Oh yeah, your diaspora came here. They left for a reason. Hey everyone, the reason why people left England, or Ireland, or Germany, or France to come here was because they didn't like the systems that were there. Because they fucking suck. And we see exactly that right now, actually. We see that they fucking suck. These people can't even safeguard their own fucking populations. How sad. How very tragic. Meanwhile, we're capable of at least surviving. We're capable of going forth, keeping the hemisphere intact, and making, a working economy where people can generally defend themselves and have some degree of a right to privacy and a fair trial and things like that. That was what the founders had intended. You can't get that in Europe. No more chat. Karina, oh, you get moderated too, yes. Nobody bans anybody without my explicit permission. You can mute users if you want to, just to troll them if you want to, because it'll be funny. But no bans, okay? Not unless somebody is like doing a crypto scam or something like that. There are very, very few instances in which I actually have ever banned anyone. You have to really go out of your fucking way in order to get banned on this channel. Mostly it's just pure chaos. It's basically like Blade Runner, the YouTube stream, more than anything else. Yeah, chat takes forever to load because there's so many fucking chats. I see that there are deleted messages there. I doubt that they should be there, Bobby. Cunt, no. My chat, my rules. My rule is you can mute somebody for 5 minutes in order to troll them. That's perfectly fine. But you may not do anything further than that. Same is true of you, cunt. You're allowed to mute people, but you're not allowed to ban them. Not unless it's really significant. Yes, cunt. You can mute somebody for a few minutes if you choose to do so. I give you that permission. But you are not allowed to ban somebody unless they are habitually spamming or, doing some sort of scam or something. Sergeant Stackhammer. Wait, where did your... Did somebody delete his comment? Stop doing that. Jesus H. Christ. One of you is fucking up. I knew that there would be chaos here, by the way. I knew that there would be chaos. I caused it on purpose because it's funny. I did it on purpose because it's fucking hilarious. I'm having a great time. But seriously, if any of you have banned anyone from the channel, I want you to unban them immediately. If you choose to mute them for like 5 minutes or something, just fucking topically trolling them, that's okay. Do not ban people from commenting on my channel. By the way, somebody appears to have banned Karina. Mi Carina. Whoever it was, you must unban her immediately. Why is Skate Betty being... Oh. Cunt, you're being a cunt. I'm going to add the people that you're banning as moderators, actually. Alright. Cunt, you're being too much of a cunt, unfortunately. Sorry, cunt. You've been removed as moderator because you apparently are banning literally everyone that's making a comment. Sorry. Now you've been trolled. Jesus H. Christ. When Bobby Bobinson is the mature one. Yeah. Sorry, cunt, but you gotta go. In fact, I'm gonna fucking ban you from the channel entirely. You have misused yourself. Unfortunately. Bye. Whoops. Yeah, again, when Bobby Bobinson is the mature one of the two, it's like, you've really fucked up. Mercy will not be given. Now I have to go and unban certain people. This is yeah. Well, I wanted chaos, but I don't want quite that level of chaos. I don't know what the hell is going on. All I did is give you basic mod status, and all you did was ban everyone who was talking? What the fuck's wrong with you? Guy, don't even know, dude. I'll figure it out. This is nuts. The problem is that YouTube, the problem, when you use Google, which is associated with YouTube directly, sometimes it has outdated information, so it'll tell you to do something that cannot be done at all, or tell you to go to a page that does not exist. Stuff like that. Happens all the time. So, I'm going to try to do this. I do not associate with niggards. Yeah, I have no clue what the fuck happened, honestly. But, yeah. Martooth, you realize that New Orleans will extradite you back to Louisiana on your dime to be recharged for violating probation and to serve out the sentence that your proceedings finish in Vermont. That will not happen. Yeah, that's not going to happen, actually. I will not be extradited. I will not go to jail or prison. It will not happen. Sticks, it's over, says Bobby Bobbinson. No, not really, actually. You'll be arrested. Stop coping. My next court date is not for 48 hours, actually, in Louisiana. There is, of course, a future court date here in Vermont. Extradition will not happen, and I will not be going to prison. I know that people are, loving the fact that they believe that I will go to prison. Well, it means nothing to me. I'm going to eat SpaghettiOs and chuckle while I stay free. Anyways, I'm going to go offline. I'm going to demod. Yeah, Bobby, you don't need to be a mod anymore. Gonzalez can stay. Girl of the Valley can stay. I trust you. Inner City Pigeon, yeah, you can stay as a mod. But, yeah, I'm not gonna mod people that are gonna fuck around. I guess Sarah used dryer sheets as well. So, Girl of the Valley is a mod. You can stay. Oscar Gonzalez can stay. He's been a frequent commentator on the channel. Inner City Pigeon, yes, you can stay as well. I had a great time causing some chaos. The problem is now, unfortunately, a bunch of people have been banned from live chatting, apparently, and then I have to look into that. Unfortunately, YouTube makes it almost fucking impossible to actually do so. So, I'm going to go offline. I will be back tomorrow with more news. And hopefully, another succulent Chinese meal. So, yeah, I'm going to go offline now. And, yeah, I'll talk to you tomorrow. I have to get back onto YouTube and figure out what happened. Seems that cunt decided to destroy things. Oh well. Whoops. That's about all. Peace out.